watching Intruders TV. We're at the Future of Web Apps road trip in Dublin, and I'm with niaLLLarkin and Dawn Riley of Relevant Media. You're very welcome to Intruders.
Thanks, Con.
Thanks, Con.
So tell me, what is Relevant Media?
Well, Relevant Media is a company, a limited company myself and Dawn set up to solve the problem of privacy online. Now, we have a solution to this very major problem, and we're patenting it, and we're hoping to license to a company like Facebook.
How big a problem is it, or what is the essence? How would you describe the problem of privacy online?
Well, privacy online, particularly in an environment like Facebook, is a very important problem. I mean, it's one of the major issues that people have that's restricting them from really expressing themselves online and really making the online experience a much more joyful social experience. Yes.
So what have been, I suppose, the generally accepted ways that this has been tackled, and how does your method differ from that?
Okay, well, Facebook have actually focused, I'd say, half of the resources over the last 2 years to solving this problem. And essentially, the solution that they have
it's quite technical.
It's quite technical.
Yeah, they've used a technological approach to solve a sociological problem. So what we've done actually in Relevant Media is use a sociological approach to tackle that problem and build that upwards. So that's sort of probably what's unique about the way we've addressed this problem and solved the problem.
And how did you get the idea?
Well, we actually met when we were both doing our PhD, and we were quite interested in social media in the early days, and we talked about it a lot. My background is really in complexity science and game theory, so that really gives you a different angle to approach these problems from. And Don is an engineer, so between it's kind of like left brain, right brain coming together, yeah. we could negotiate out a way that this could work, and we landed on the solution, and we thought, isn't that wonderful? But at that time there was no business in social networking, so we left it at the side. But now Facebook is worth, I think, 5 billion at the most recent valuation, or the most accepted valuation, and they have this problem, and they really seriously are looking for a solution.
So how much can you tell us about the solution, or is it top secret?
Well, yes, it's top secret. If I was to tell you anything about the solution now, the patent agents that I have working on the patenting this for us would kill us. So hopefully in the next few months we're going over on the Paddy's Valley trip, and we're actually going into the Facebook office. So we're looking forward to an opportunity to sit down at a table over there and actually explain the solution that we have to the people who understand the problem best once we have it patented.
So the business strategy is invention, patent that invention, license then that patented invention to companies such as Facebook involved in social networking. What kind of value do you think it's going to offer those kind of companies?
Well, Facebook themselves would say that it would double their value at least. Like, they reckon half of the problem of making a good social experience online is helping people to connect to each other. And they're excellent at that. And they've always said the other half of the problem is giving them this kind of zone, this personal space around themselves that they can negotiate, keep people at arm's length, let them in and out. And actually, once you have that, people feel comfortable and confident online. And when they're comfortable and confident online, then they have a much better social experience. And of course, that's going to improve everything for anyone who's on a social network.
Be more akin to the real world, sociability in the real world, and actually keep people at arm's length and bring them in as it happens. So I think it's a real world solution to a real world problem, but it's an online problem as well.
Sounds intriguing. And you're developing this, or there's not, as you were saying, there's not a whole lot of development in it. There's a concept, there's an invention, there's an idea which you've patented. I imagine, are you funded, or do you need much in the way of capital to get started on this? Okay,
well, actually, as you say, it's been it has not been capital intensive. It's really been an intellectual process, and actually the main thing is locking down the patents. So patents, per patent, about 50,000 a piece. Now the thing is, we've got about 6 patents.
That's what you're going to charge for the patents. Oh, sorry, no, that's what it's. Oh, I beg your pardon. That's what it costs to file for the patents.
Yeah. So we've got about 6, and the thing is, we've taken this particular approach and solved the privacy problem, but actually the same approach has given us answers to the identity problem online, which is a serious problem. And this all builds up reputation and trust, all of these things. So hopefully what we want to do is get in on that platform and then continue to reveal more and more of our solutions.
So how are you funding this?
To date, I've had support from Dublin City Enterprise Board, Social Entrepreneurs Ireland, and the M50 platform programme. So the major expense that we'll have in the future will be the lawyers' fees. And after that, then we just want to sit down and negotiate a deal with Facebook or MySpace or Bebo, whoever really wants to be the the company that wants to get that leap ahead of the rest.
And this is totally original. No one has done this before.
Absolutely, totally original. Every day we're amazed that nobody else has come up with this particular solution, and all the time we see that they're tackling the problem the same way. When we talk to patent lawyers, they'll say, well, shouldn't you kind of put filters on it? And say exactly what Facebook has done. Talk to people from a business background. Well, maybe kind of like filters, would that work? Say, well, it would work, but it's a solution that only works in theory and it doesn't work in practice. What you really need is a solution that's sociologically informed. So it's really a sociological solution for a technological problem.
Filters are really an autistic way of interacting with the world. So it's sort of like I'm going to tick a box and say I'm friends with that person, I'm not friends with that person, I want them to see this picture or not see this picture. It's a yes, no. There's no sort of grey area in there. So I think filters are an old solution. It's a technological solution to a sociological problem, but our sociological solution will actually address a lot of the area and will provide the solution.
You're going on the Paddy's Valley tour to Silicon Valley in December. What are you hoping to achieve from your participation in that?
Well, it's an absolutely, I have to say, the Paddy's Valley thing is a wonderful thing that's after being organised, and we're really glad to be part of it and go on it. We hope to meet and make contacts. Essentially what we want to do is introduce ourselves to the industry and explain that to them that we have the solution that they're looking for, and then take it from there.
Very good. Well, we wish you both the very best of luck with Relevant Media.
Okay.
Thanks very much,
Con.
Thank you. Bye-bye.